Hey, I'm Sona Kim, or Connor McCandless, if you're watching me here on Instagram, America's Face of Dating. And today, we have a guy who wrote into me on Instagram, and basically what's going on is that he's 52 years old, and he's been struggling his entire life, is what it seems like, to, consistently just get to that relationship. He's literally spent a lot of his life just getting friend zoned, being called the bestie. And he started watching my work and following what I do and even considering my program. And he wrote into me because he got some results. He got farther than basically he's ever had to the relationship with a girl, but then she ended up going cold on him and pulling back and canceling their next date and basically just blowing him off and not wanting to go out with him again. And he's kind of just like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? And as we go through this, you're going to see kind of what happened here. But he started talking about the relationship before she was ready. And something that I teach in the third module of my program, because I teach you guys how to sustain it all the way to a relationship, is you need to let her bring up all of the relationship talk. Okay, I even write about this in my best-selling book right here, Waking the Core of Man. The girl needs to be the one that has the talk about the relationship with you. If you have the talk with her before she's even brought it up, it's going to completely scare her off and lose attraction, because feminine energy, it's about bonding and connecting and opening up to receive love and opening up to a man and trying hard to gain the man's love, while masculine energy, alpha male energy, is about dominance. It's about purpose. It's about success. It's about achievement. A man, even in the book The Way of the Superior Man, David Deida says that a man cannot dwindle his entire life purpose down to just one single relationship. That is more of like a woman's purpose. A man's purpose needs to be grand. It needs to be bigger. There needs to be a grand vision for his life. And if you watch every 1950s, 1960s, the first James Bond, it's always the woman that's trying to pin him down to a relationship while he's doing stuff. He's off on his mission. He's doing stuff. He's running this company. He's the pro athlete, whatever the case may be, or he's trying to become the pro athlete, or he's trying to win the championship. It's always the woman trying to lock him down to a commitment. And so if you start to talk about relationships before her feelings have developed towards the relationship, then she's bound to go cold on you, because it needs to be her job. Because when you do that, it deflates all of the mystery. You're basically showing all of your cards, and it's not romantic for her. It's not a romance story anymore. You're turning her off now. She's becoming drier than a bucket of sand. And if you want her to be dripping wet for you, you need to be masculine. You need to be on your purpose. You need to be letting her come to you, and all you have to do is just flirt with her, riz her up a little bit, have that playful smirk, lead her in the conversation, have fun, and just go on an adventure with her. So let's jump into his message here for this coaching chronicle. But he goes, hey Selna, I'm feeling pretty lost right now. I could use some insight. I was seeing this woman. I'm 52. She was gorgeous. She had great energy. She was a little bit younger than me. We had 2 solid dates, nothing crazy, but there was a vibe. I even had her over at my place last week, and we had a great night and a long morning. See? Dude, all you have to do is just invite her over and have fun. And you're just going to have a great time, right? It's just going to be super easy. You're going to she's going to come over, and you're just hook up with her. Just try to seduce her, basically. That should be your job as a man. That's like your mission. Try to seduce her, man. Try to make her feel comfortable and hot enough and beautiful enough to sleep with you. He said it felt natural. We talked, we laughed, we connected, or so I thought. Last night, we had date number 3. It was time to bring up where this was going. That's not what I talk about. I don't talk about that in my program or my book at all. I don't say get to day 3 and you need to pressure her into a relationship. Even his next sentence, I wasn't pressuring her. That basically means I was putting some pressure on her. I wasn't pressuring her, I was just pressuring her a little bit. But I told her I wasn't looking for something real. Oh, my bad. I told her I was looking for something real. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Now it does. Okay. And if we kept seeing each other, I'd want to build towards a relationship. Dude, that's what women do. You're acting like a female when you do shit like that. You're literally acting like a woman. You're just like, I want to make sure that we're going towards something real. Dude, don't fucking worry about that shit. You as the man, you need to let her come to you about all the relationship talk. Let her come to you, flirt with her, try to seduce her, and have fun. That's all you have to do, dude. All you have to do is just set the next time when you see her, get with her, and try to seduce her. That's all you have to do, man. That's all you need to do. Just follow that rule. Don't, like, there's nowhere in my book and there's nowhere in my program where I'm just like, dude, focus on locking her down to a commitment. Focus on locking her down to a commitment and to a relationship. You don't need to do that. It's going to turn the girl off. I've coached hundreds of men around the world, especially in my program, and guys that frankly message me on Instagram and Facebook, and they follow me all over the world. And whenever a guy is bringing up the relationship, especially on date number 3, dude, you've only went on 3 dates with her. You like barely know each other, and you're just over here just like, I want a relationship, basically is how she's reading it. Whether you're like, oh yeah, that's what I was meaning or not, dude, you wanted a relationship. That's why you brought that up. He said she seemed to take it in stride at the moment. Well, yeah, dude, she's not going to just totally flat out dump you right there and be like, yeah, I just don't, just not really there yet. She's just probably going to blow it off and be like, yeah, I mean, that's what I want too. Why are we talking about this? It's what she's basically going to be probably acting like. He said, and then just an hour before our 4th date, she canceled. She said that she wasn't feeling a connection. That word connection is what's messing with me. She also said I overwhelmed her with relationship talk and didn't take enough time to get to know her. I mean, dude, that's complete honesty on her part. She's just like, look, like, the reason she's not going to do it in the moment is because women, again, they're about feelings, they're about emotion. They don't want to hurt you and hurt your feelings in the moment when you guys just have like a vibe going. But I'm sure you could tell something was wrong when you had that conversation with her. Because again, dude, like, all of my relationships I've ever had, and all of the great relationships I've ever had, the girls always came to me. I pursued them at the start, but then over time throughout the relationship or throughout the development towards the relationship in the talking phase, her feelings would start to grow. And she would start to chase me and try to pin me down to a relationship. So it's like almost like there's a flip in the power dynamic. All the girls that I chased and tried to lock down to a commitment, they always got scared off and ran away. It's because you're giving off this scarcity, needy vibe that's making her want to pull away and go find somebody else, because she's like, why is this guy's really into me? Like, he's talking about a relationship before I'm ready. You need to let her come to you with the relationship talk. Always. Yeah, she said that I overwhelmed her with relationship talk and didn't take enough time to get to know her. Yeah, dude, AKA what that means is, dude, you need to have fun with me. Just bond with me, connect with me. Don't focus on the relationship stuff. Don't make it serious. Remember the old song, dude? Women just want to have fun, or girls just want to have fun? Dude, they just want to have fun, bro. And have so much fun with her that she wants to lock you down and make her all to herself. Make you all to herself. He said, and apparently I didn't express who I was either. What does that even mean? Well, I mean, that could mean multiple different, I don't really know the context with that specifically. When she says you didn't express who you were either, I wasn't there. I don't know what that exactly means. My guess on what that means is you probably got to a point where it's like you were having fun at the start, and then you started focusing on the relationship, and you started acting needy, then you started acting too nice again, and you probably started letting her take the lead, which means you weren't being authentic to what you wanted, which means you probably started acting fake, quote unquote. That doesn't mean it's necessarily like fake has like a really bad connotation to it, meaning to it, but basically being fake means being nice. You weren't being authentic. You weren't being who you really were. You weren't saying it how it was. You weren't being bold anymore. You weren't being mass. You weren't being that fucking alpha male that initially attracted her on the first and second date. You started acting too nice. You let her take the lead. You probably started being like, "Where do you want to go for dinner? I don't know. Where do you want to go for dinner? I don't know. What are you feeling tonight?" You gotta take the lead and be like, "Let's just go here. I'm feeling this. Let's go." Do it with my girlfriend all the time, man. I'm just like, "Dude, I'm feeling chicken wings tonight. Let's go do that." I don't want chicken wings. How about let's meet in the middle and let's just go get chicken wings, baby? Great idea. Just take her and I go, and she starts laughing. Because I'm just like, I'm not going to go in this back and forth about, well, what do you want? I don't know. I just know I don't want chicken wings. Okay, let's go get chicken wings then. Like, I'm just like, no, we're going. Come on. Come on, let's go. Or you can stay home. I'll take the dog. It's totally fine. He said, now I'm sitting here confused and a little heartbroken. Dude, if you're heartbroken, come on. It's the third fucking date, bro. Like, are you really heartbroken after 3 dates? Like, you barely even know the chick, dude. You probably had a little kissy poo. She probably sucked on your pee pee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good, dude. Like, you had a little fun. But if you're telling me that you're heartbroken because a girl just canceled the third, fourth date, bro, that means that your feelings were way too into it, dude. It means you were way too into this relationship and you were putting all your eggs in this basket. It means you were really putting pressure on yourself to get to a relationship with this girl, and that's bound to always fail, with dating especially. So, dude, like, why? Like, don't be if you're heartbroken because she cancels the date. Again, it's like, dude, you put way too much pressure on yourself, man. And that tells me that if you're putting pressure on yourself, you're definitely pressuring her. He said, I've got a career, I'm stable, and I was upfront about what I wanted, but somehow that was just too much for her. No, you having a great career and you being financially stable doesn't mean that that was too much for her. That's all good. That's all fine, as you should if you're a man. You should have a stable career. You should be working towards your purpose. You should be doing things with your life and going places and have a grand vision for what you want with your life. Like mine is, dude, I want a house in the mountains and I want a house on the beach. And then after that, I want to start accumulating property around the world to just make into real estate investments with my girlfriend and build our companies together, our coaching companies like we're doing right now, and build a great team with my company that's just bringing in clients, and we're getting clients amazing results every single month and just helping you guys attract your dream relationship effortlessly. That is my grand vision. I want to do that with who I want, where I want, when I want, and how I want to. That's my grand vision with life. And drive a Lamborghini. I want to get a Lamborghini. A yellow one. That's my grand vision. That's what I'm working towards. That is a big, beautiful, throbbing vision of my life. And with you here, dude, it's like, you're just like, oh, I had a career and I'm stable. That was too much. No, it wasn't. That was not the reason, dude. The reason that it was too much is because, again, you said I was heartbroken that she canceled the first date. If you're heartbroken, dude, that means that you were putting way too much pressure on her and putting way too much pressure on yourself. And you were really focused on the relationship and stop focusing on the fundamentals that made her initially attracted to you to begin with. It's good, man. Like, dude, that's the perfect client I work with, man. Like, you should definitely work with me and my team in my program, dude. We would help you especially, dude, you're 52. Like, life is short, bro. Who knows how much time you have left? And it's like, do you really want to spend the rest of your life trying to figure this out, or do you want to do my program, work with me and my team, and fix this within a matter of a couple months, max? Most likely a couple weeks is more realistic. It's like, come on, dude, you're 52. Like, even if you were like 22, I would still be like, dude, you're in your 20s. You're in the prime of your fucking life. Like, no matter what age you are, like, you should work with me and my team and fix this, because it's going to take you years upon years, maybe even in a divorce like some of my clients, to figure out that you need to fix this and work on this stuff. So the smart decision is just to fix this now. So if you're considering working with me and my team and you want to fix this now, if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, comment a fire emoji in the comments below and we'll reach out to you and we'll talk back and forth, and then you'll hop on a call with my team and see if you're a perfect fit for what I do. Also, if you're on YouTube, just go to my Instagram. It's a link in the description below. You can message me personally there and just say you're directly from YouTube. And so on that note, you guys need to work on this stuff. You need to fix this stuff, and you need to learn the dating skills if you want to get your dream relationship. Don't wind up like the couple that's out there and they're talking and they're just always bickering and they're always on each other's asses and they're always arguing. Dude, like, don't be that couple, man. And that's what the point of learning this stuff is, so you can just have a happy life with your dream girl, and she's beautiful and she's smoking hot, where you can just go to Cancun for the week and just be like, yeah, we were just all over each other and people were looking at us because they're so fucking jealous of us because I have such a great relationship. That's what I wanted, and if you guys want the same thing, then you're a perfect fit for my program. So on that note, I'm Selma Kim, America's face of dating, and I'll see you guys in the next video.